Contrary to popular opinion, heroin is bad for you. This is 28-year-old Selena Martinez from Rhode Island. She got 35 years in prison. She got 35 years in prison because she tried heroin, and it was delicious. She loved it with all her heart. She couldn't wait to get more of it, but she didn't have no money. So she had to find a way to get some money so she could get some more heroin. The only way she could come up with the funds was to murder her boyfriend's granny, along with her boyfriend, of course, Raymond Piva. They came up with the bright idea to put a pillow over Granny's face and hold the pillow on Granny's face until Granny was no longer with us. Then they could ransack Granny's home, take all her jewelry, straight to the pawn shop to sell it so they could buy more heroin. Except they were arrested when the pawn shop reported the item stolen, and Selena got 35 years in prison for her role in the crime. What did Raymond get? Raymond got 100 years in prison, but they suspended 60 years of his sentence, so he only has to serve 40 of the 100 years he was given in prison. And then he has to do 60 years of probation. Yeah, 60 years of probation, ladies and gentlemen. Does that even sound possible? 60 years of probation? It baffles me when people get more time in prison than they've even existed on this earth. Like, you can't even fathom serving 40 years when you haven't turned 40 yet. You don't even know how to quantify 40 years if you haven't lived 40 years. But nowadays, people are getting football numbers, and they don't even understand the horror when they've never been to prison. Like, if you've never been to jail and you've never been to prison, you don't know what you're in for, man. It's not something you can bounce back and be a normal person from afterwards. It's something that will change you forever. And sadly, all because of heroin. These people thought it was appropriate to murder a woman and ransack her house and take all her goods to the pawn shop and spend 40 for the woman. No, the woman got 35 years. The man got 100 years. 100 years. 100 years, bro. With 60 years suspended. But still, 60 years of probation, you make one mistake, you going in for 60. So I just feel sorry for people, man. A lot of people say, why are you sympathizing for the killer? I'm not sympathizing for the killer. I feel sorry for people who make choices without thinking about the future. People who live in the moment, I feel sorry for you, because the moment is fleeting and the future is coming. But they don't think about the future. They think about right now, living in the now. And living in the now is a mistake. You need to live in the later, because the later is way more important than the now. And everything you do now structures the later. So if you're committing felonies and murdering people and doing drugs now, then your later is not going to be something you want. I can guarantee it. Y'all be safe though.